white and bluegrass.
Amid the ongoing shutdown fight in Washington, Kentucky lawmakers are playing a key role in the debate over legalized hemp. Right now, the current law is a small threshold to allow THC, the intoxicating chemical associated with marijuana. As the next agriculture appropriations bill is debated, some are considering a full ban on growing hemp with any THC at all. Senator Rand Paul told me he believes legally redefining hemp will ultimately punish farmers, and the entire industry would have to start from scratch. Senator Mitch McConnell is backing the other side of the debate, saying in the absence of FDA action, Congress must take steps to keep attractively packaged products away from kids.
If there is no THC in it, I don't think that people will buy it anymore, frankly, and that's 98% of the market. So I think the farming will be over, there'll be no more hemp grown, and there'll be no more products sold from hemp. In fact, I think it destroys even the hemp wood because there's just not enough of it to make it profitable, probably.
Little do kids know these products are laced with intoxicating synthetic chemicals. Young children are consuming these snacks thinking they're candy, not poison.
Senator Paul has told his Senate colleagues that he will not agree to a consent rule that could speed up the legislative process to reopen the government if the language is not changed. Senator McConnell says that he wants to restore the intent of the 2018 Farm Bill. So Senator Berg, I'm going to start with you. We got a big Republican debate going on here. On the Democrat side, what should happen here? What have you heard from the industry? What have you heard from parents and all this?
What we've heard from the industry is that they want, the responsible people in this industry want regulation. And we did pass some legislation at the end of last session where these beverages, hemp beverages could not contain more than, is it 5 milligrams, 5 micrograms? I never know if it's milligrams or micrograms per container, and that they can't be sold to minors. Now, when we talk about therapeutic dose of THC. The researchers at UK a couple of weeks ago reported that their baseline, their beginning dose is 25 milligrams. So we're talking about 5 milligrams in a beverage that only adults can legally buy. To me, it's a no-brainer. This is an established industry. These people have their livelihoods and a lot of money put behind this product in this state intentionally. And to go and destroy that at this point seems to me to be completely unfair, particularly when we are legalizing the medicinal use of THC in this state. So, I mean, my big concern, and the only thing, honestly, I was concerned about, I didn't want us to only sell these beverages in liquor stores, because I know people who are in recovery, recovered alcoholics, who use and drink these hemp beverages and feel like it helps them. And the last thing I wanted was to require them to go into a liquor store to buy a product that they felt that was good for them, because they have no business being in the liquor store. So the fact that they are available outside of the liquor store, I think is good. I think that protects a good percentage of the users of these products, which are people in recovery from alcohol. And if you look at the safety profile, I know I talk too much, the safety profile compared to alcohol, it's a no-brainer. It is so much safer. There's never been a reported death from a THC overdose, ever.
Let's bring in Senator Webb here. What have you heard from the industry? What have you heard from parents?
Well, the reality is it is a trace amount of THC. It's going to be very hard to get it much lower than it is and maintain the industry. Now, I'm kind of on Team Paul with this one because he and I testified along with now Congressman Comer years ago when this hemp stuff started, many years ago. And we stayed pretty steady in support of it. I mean, the country was built on hemp. Lexington has a rich history of hemp, and there's a lot of uses in this day and age that we can further advance our farm families and the people who have already invested in this. So Senator McConnell has a position that, and there's, you know, it kind of tugs at you too, because the reality of getting in the wrong hands, we've got a lot of things that do that. There's a regulation need. I think everyone's acknowledged that. So we might get a better framework. Sometimes when you have two extreme positions, you'll get a rational result. And that's what we're hoping here, because the regulatory framework does need to be in place to protect public safety, but we can't control every human behavior. We've proven that. And we certainly need to protect our farmers and our investors and the future of those products that we can use for that product.
We'll have to see what happens as those negotiations continue.